trace of pleasure or regret, maybe my treasure or the price I have to pay.
Think of all the pictures you've ever seen of her, 95% have always been fantastic. I mean, really beautiful pictures.
She managed to walk into a space and have everybody sort of stop and look at her.
She began to realize that she could use her image very positively. When you photograph someone so continually, as myself and a lot of my colleagues in the press did, we sort of like 15, 17 years followed her. You began to understand her method of working, her character. She had a great sense of humour, a great sense of style. She became this hugely confident lady in front of the public that you couldn't have imagined would blossom from that shy 19-year-old in Pimlico. I shot this picture. Suddenly she just really got the googles, and to me it just really sums up the sort of character she was. So it's a favourite picture because it just shows her bubbly personality.
She irradiated this, it's like a calm mixed with radiance. I don't know how to explain it, but very, very special. She was a very sexy lady, you know, you couldn't say any different. She was young, beautiful, in good shape. What else can you ask? And she, I have to say, not for one moment did she make me feel that it was a painful experience. We had a very fun day, you know, it was like light. So I kept asking her to dance or to move or to create that moment that I was looking for, and she wouldn't move. So I said to her, no, I want it like this, and I started dancing myself. And she said, oh, I know what you want, but I just can't deliver. I'm not Peruvian. But that created a certain laughter between us because I didn't stop moving and dancing. And so I captured those moments, and to me, they are my most magical, my favorite images of that sitting.
When she arrived at the studio, I was on the phone, so I had the phone in one hand, shaking hands with her the other, and it was a bit kind of... And she was great, you know, she was just like one of the boys. She was so relaxed and normal. Children being just 12 and 10, I think. But they were great, they were really good, and they got on with each other. They had a good rapport between each other. You know, they were good brothers, you know, you can tell, you know, there's that kind of really nice kind of closeness. And even closer to their ma, you know, they really adored her, and she really adored them. And I got that in the pictures, but just during the day I could see it too. I just caught a moment, really. I caught lots of those moments, but that was the magic moment.
I think she did know what photographers wanted, but also she knew very much what would work for the charity. I remember in Indonesia, she was visiting a hospital that was looking after leprosy sufferers. She walked in, saw a patient on the bed, and shook him by the hand. And I remember that picture, and I remember the doctor afterwards saying to the journalists, once she'd left, what's remarkable, he said, is that one photograph will say more to the general public than I've been able to do in 30 years working in this profession.
My job wasn't that difficult. You know, I just pointed the camera, really. I didn't do much. And we got a lot of great pictures, really good pictures.
It's probably my most memorable photographs I've ever done.
The princess was very photogenic. You know, she looked terrific in whichever situation.